And that one off the outside edge.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up or something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
On the ground, a second, might be two. On to Gonzalez for one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. And now batting, Mike Trout. That one hit to right. Way back there.
No, foul ball.
Buccos trying to protect a two-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. What a stop. Over to first. And they the out. Back here in Pittsburgh, we go to the 8th. Here's Ketel Marte.
Ball. That's the ball.
Swing and a foul out of play. That one ripped right center field. That's back. That one hops against the fence. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back.
Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. A new arm into the game, the righty, Yohan Ramirez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
2 down, nobody on. This one in the center field. He's got it, and that is that. Ian Happ up to hit.
Ball, that's outside.
Happ lays off. And that one fouled off. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at him.
Runner on the go. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. This one in the air, right field. He's got it. And there's one away. 1 out, man at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Ripped into center, base hit. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. The tag, and he's out. Can't get back in time. So it's their last chance in this one. Next is the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera. Fought off foul. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Digging in, Chipper Jones. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna swing at a fly ball, well struck left field. That's the ball game.
6 outs remaining, and they have just 1 run left to score. Let's do this. Five outs left, and they have just 1 run left to score. Cheer them on, folks.
No, no, no. Hey. Hee-ha. Hey. Ball.
Blasted deep to left center field.
Ball out.
Barreled. And there it is. They've won the showdown.
Bobby Witt Jr. in the box, and we're ready to go from Dodger Stadium. Ohtani starts with a fastball, but it misses the zone for a ball, and we're officially underway. Not biting.
Outside, that's a ball.
Out of the
That's a
zone.
ball.
You're not missing anything. Now, who's supposed to hit that? Puts the heater in play. Roberts moves under this one. Brings it in. And that's the first out of the inning. Red Diamond card stepping in. No big deal. Swings and lifts one to center. Ramirez going back. Griffey flies out. Miguel Cabrera steps up as a parallel 3 card. That's ripped to right down the line, and it's a foul ball. The pitch.
Ball one.
On the ground to short. Betts. Inning over. That was a quick. Mookie Betts in the box, ready to lead off the bottom of the first. Opens with a strike. And that got him pretty flush.
That ball got him.
So that puts a runner on first, and now up, hoping for a less painful experience, Will Smith. Diamond grade quality right here. Starts with a pair of sinkers. Smooth. Goes with the sinker. Third time using it in this at bat. The breakout series pitcher sends him packing in a big spot. Now representing the postseason series at the dish, Roy Campanella. You do not want to make a mistake against this guy. Here's the 1-1. Down for a base knock and a win for the postseason collection. And now it's runners at first and second. Manny Ramirez ready to go with the go-ahead run at second. This one smashed down the right field line, and that drops foul. Ramirez ready. That'll play. 1-2 the count. And that gets a piece of it.
That ball got it.
That will load the bases, and now a golden opportunity for Kyle Tucker, the 1-0 now. Good contact, and this should allow the run to score. Betts tags for home. The relay. He scored. That's a big sacrifice fly. And they're on the board. Here comes a pitch. Burns goes with the heater and misses the bat. Locked in, but it's a ball. Swing and a pop-up. Ortiz moves under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. One frame down, 2 more to go. Hang tight. Back here in a 1-run game, Chipper Jones ready to roll. That one's on the house. Went with the slider, and it's a strike. Fouled away. Wise choice. Lifted in the air to left. Ramirez going back. Brings it in, and one away. Mike Trout now. In 2014, Nike made him the first baseball player since Ken Griffey Jr. to have his own signature cleat line. Misplays it. The misplay made things a bit messy, but they clean it up for the out. In the box, Ketel Marte. Fouls it off. The heater misses for a ball. Fastball doesn't catch the zone. Swung on, hit hard to left center. Roberts making his way towards it. Squeezes it. That's the third out. 6 up. Dave Roberts leads off playing from ahead. A pair of breakout series cards squaring off. Stays with it, foul. Roberts gets the bat to it, but foul. Oh, doesn't work out. Stays alive. Cutter misses. Adrian Morejon comes in the game out of the bullpen. He'll do his best to keep this a 1-run game. Gets under the slider. And it drops in for a hit. Roberts around first. Relay throw to second, but he's in there easily. Hesung Kim steps up with a chance to score the runner from second. Gets him pretty good. It's a hit by pitch. So now runners at first and second thanks to the hit by pitch. And in the batter's box now, Max Muncy. Muncy ready. Hit hard, up the middle. The underhand flip. There's one. Now to first, and it's a double play. Mookie Betts up now with a runner at third with 2 outs. He was hit by a pitch his first time up, but made the most of it because he eventually came around to score. Attacks the cutter. Happ drifting under it. Hauls it in. That's the third out. Here we go. The final swings of the game. Down by 1. But I've got faith you can turn this around. Ortiz leading off as he swings through it for strike 1. Not your pitch. That one's foul. And a base hit laced into right. The tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Batting 8.
Victor Martinez in the box with a runner on first. Calls it a ball, but I'm not so sure. Gap shot should bring in the run. Ortiz going for third. And the tying run puts on the brakes at third base.
Batting 9th, left.
Ian Happ ready to go with a go-ahead run in scoring position. You feel that pressure, don't you? Time to lock in. Might unfollow on Instagram now. Not that. Swing and a miss. He was late. On a line. Lays out, but can't make the grab. The throw to third. And the throw won't get there in time. So they don't get it out, and a run comes home to score. Bobby Wick Jr. next to hit after the RBI single. Looking back at his first at bat, that's right, he flew out to center field. Line drive, sliced the other way. That's a base hit. Coming home, the relay to the plate. He's also in to score. And now it's a 2-run game. Griffey comes to the plate with a lead thanks to Bobby Wick Jr. First pitch, and the runner goes. Sack bunt towards third. Grabs it barehanded. Here's the tag, and he's out. He's tagged out after the throw to second. Miguel Cabrera up now with the bases empty thanks to some defensive teamwork. Grounded out to short his first time up. Doesn't connect. He was late. Misses with the bunt attempt. Slider. Strike 3. Ready now for the final frame. Where has the time gone? Will Smith leads things off and down by 2. Smith ready. Might want to offer him a map. Hangs in there. Strike 3 and only 2 outs to go. Now at the plate, Roy Campanella. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Starts with a strike. That was pretty hittable. That's a strikeout, and now just 1 out away from a win. Down to the final out at Dodger Stadium. Ramirez jumps out of the way of ball 1. Cutter misses the mark. Off the plate. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. Home run. It leaves the yard in L.A. And now they only trail by 1. I believe the phrase is objects in mirror are closer than they appear. Tucker stands in now and watches strike 1. Yeah, not touching that. One pitch away from a Diamond Quest win. 98, ball game.
That's a wrap on another great quest. Good job, kid. Hey, kid, great roll.
Now here is Miguel Cabrera. Lined into right. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Now the third baseman, Chipper Jones. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Tap foul at the plate. Junior, the runner at first with two gone. Runner goes again. There's a ball. Throw to second, on a bounce, safe. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Cowser settles under this one, and that's the third out. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Here's Mike Trout. Tapped softly on the ground. Toss to Alonso. One pitch and one out. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Well struck deep right field. Way back and out of here.
Bobby Witt Jr. ready to go, and so is everyone else. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Witt out at first. Ken Griffey Jr. steps in. Fastball good for a strike. There's a line drive to left field. Andujar makes the catch. Miguel Cabrera approaches the box as a parallel 3 card. Foul ball. Hits it hard to third. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Sears doesn't. Jackson Merrill in the box, ready to get things going here in the bottom of the first. That was Phil. Can't connect with King's pitch. In the air to left. Happ makes his way to it. Puts it away for the out. Now representing the World Baseball Classic Series at the dish, Xander Bogaerts, a gem of a player. Well, a diamond to be specific. Here's the pitch. Went with the change, but misses. Delivers a single. gone to it 3 times in this matchup. Well, that wasn't the plan. Strike 3, and that's strikeout number 1. Here's Fernando Tatis Jr. Clearly not a guy you want to allow on the bases. Foul ball. Swing and a ball popped up. Witt moves under this one. Hauls it in to end the inning. That's the first. Welcome back. Gorgeous day here in San Diego, the home for today's Diamond Dynasty matchup. Chipper Jones gets us going this inning. Swings and blasts one to right. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. The Millville Meteor now. As a kid, Trout and his brother were so good at the knock down the milk bottles game that a local carnival banned them from playing. I guess he was winning too many prizes. Gone! It carries over the wall, and that homer gives them the lead. What a swing! Well, safe to say you just delivered a big moment in this game. Marte swings and hits it hard. Merrill going back. He brings it in at the wall. So close. Now we'll see Big Poppy take his turn at the plate. Hard ground ball to short. That's the inning. They score a run in the frame. Welcome back to beautiful Petco Park. Chase Headley bats first as we start the bottom of the second. Starts with a pair of sinkers. And we'll do it again. Cut on and misses. It's a strikeout. In steps Manny Machado. Yes. A pair of sinkers to start the at-bat, and it's 0-2. Got him swinging. Nick Castellanos steps in. First pitch misses for a ball. Tries to get to a breaking ball off the plate, but can't connect. Puts it on the ground to second. Marte. That's the third out. 6 up. David Morgan takes the hill to start the third inning of play. He'll do his best to keep this a one-run game. Squares one up. Merrill going back. He makes the catch at the wall. Steps in the box for the first time today, and it's in the final inning. Skips up some dust. Swing and a drive. Andujar galloping towards it. It clears the wall here at Petco for a home run. Bobby Witt Jr. comes to the plate now following the solo home run. 0 for 1 on the day. Swing and a liner to right. And a superb diving catch. I'm not sure if you're watching this again because you're mad or if you don't believe what you just saw. Either way, that was impressive. Ken Griffey Jr. steps in now. Fights it away. Stay patient. Griffey hits it foul. Junior waits. One more time. Destroyed, annihilated, pulverized. What other adjectives can we come up with for this red diamond? Wait, are those adjectives? Cabrera gets a turn at the plate following that blast from Ken Griffey Jr. Grounded to third his first time up. That's ripped to right, down the line, and it's a foul ball. 1 on the way. Now that's smacked to right center. It gets down with room to roam. Cabrera around first. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Up next for the Donkeys, the third baseman,
Chipper Jones ready to swing it with a runner on second. Swings and lifts one to center. Merrill making his way towards it. Brings it in. Third out, and the inning is over. That wraps up. Final frame, and you should be feeling good right about now. You're playing from ahead. Time to sweep the leg and get out of here with a win. Bears down for a strike.
now
The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hangs in there. Witt handles, whips it to first on the run, and 1 gone. So up next to the dish, Freddie for me. Got him in a blender. Swing and a miss. He was late. How about a mulligan? That's a strikeout, and now just 1 out away from a win. Down to the last out at Petco Park. Cronenworth in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Strike 3, and that's the ball game.
For the 7th, Gunnar Henderson digs in now. Lined into right. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson.
You know, these Orioles just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here's Pete Alonso.
Aye. Ball.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Got him swinging. Here's Adley Rutschman.
Ball.
The tying run at the plate.
Ball, that's out.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's 2 away.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed.
Rudder takes off.
Yeah.
Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second.
No, he's in there.
He's safe. Lifted in the air, right center field. Springer on the move. Makes the catch. Inning over. Runner at third, nobody out. Phil Rizzuto stepping in now for the Yankees.
That's the ball.
Holmes, the lone runner, stands at third with no outs. Line drive, base hit into the outfield. In comes the first run of the game. It's ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Phil Rizzuto. And
that's a foul ball.
The 0-1. That one fouled off. Hit softly on the ground left side. Fires over to
He's
first.
out of there.
We head to the bottom of the fifth. And stepping in for the Yankees, Phil Rizzuto. Into left center for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So 2 down, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Jason Varitek. The 1-0. Fouled off left side. Here's a 1-1. In the air, right field. And that is that. The switch-hitting catcher will come up to hit. Jason Varitek. Fly to right his first time.
Ball.
The Rockies leading by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Up the middle. And that one finds its way through. And that's a 1-out single.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle.
So up next, Jason Varitek, 1 for 2.
Number 23, Jason Varitek.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Runner around third. 1 runs in. Story on his way home. The relay to the plate. He'll score and then tie it. It's 4-4. Leading off, Jackson Merrill.
Ball 1.
Liner snagged at first. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Jackson Merrill getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle to first, but it pulls him. Stepping in, Jackson Merrill. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to Freeman. 1. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Grounded out his first time up. On the ground. Digging in, Jackson Merrill.